What's up, you nerds? Today, I'm just shooting out these videos back to back, like true Marvel style, right? Let's talk about it, guys. We're still talking about that Variety article that was printed. We're still talking about that Variety article that was printed, and we're just kind of going to talk about Marvel on the whole. And I think right now we're in this area where everybody's kind of hating on Marvel, which is fine. Do that. They have been successful, and I think the low period, and I even hate calling it a low period, but this is these films are reacting like their comic book counterparts. There have always been storylines where the interest has been low, like Old Man Logan, high. Old Man Hawkeye, nobody cared. All these spin-offs, right? X-Men Origins and Wolverine Origins, everybody got an origin because Wolverine Origins or Logan Origins or Origin, I think it was just called Origin, popped off. Civil War 2, the Clone Saga, right? There's all these times where fudge, even evil clone Cap wasn't even a big deal. Nobody really I don't remember anybody really caring. So there's all these low points. However, there are people like me, even though these were not popular issues, I still bought them. I still read them. I still liked them for better or for worse. To this day, Death of X miniseries, I thought was dope. Nobody talks about it. But I thought it was dope, And so that being said, this is that low point. Now, what I will say is I do believe Marvel should just keep it pushing with Captain Marvel. I like Captain Marvel. I like Brie Larson. I like the Marvels. I love all three of them. Keep it going. Screw what the haters are saying. I'm watching them. Just keep making it. Don't be swayed by these people. You guys are doing the right thing. As for Ant-Man, so look, so again, basing this off of the Variety article, and again, we've got to take this article with a grain of salt now, as people are coming out disproving and discrediting this whole article. But if their whole thing about recasting John Majors was based on the lack of box office draw of Mania, look, nobody was checking for Ant-Man at the beginning. Nobody was checking for Ant-Man at all. So, if you guys are banking on that, you are sadly mistaken. So I'm just in a grain of salt. But if this was a real thing, whoever was in your office, going hey, Quantum Mania is going to be banging, fire them right away. Because they clearly never watched any of the Ant-Man movies. But, and what I will say is, Mackie's not a good Captain America. Nobody's behind him. There's not buzz behind him. And again, that it's shocking to me that everybody doesn't like Brie Larson, where Mackie has been the utmost disrespectful to fans. I mean, I'm talking about at cons, not just not wanting to meet that little kid or whatever, because yeah, he deserves his space or whatnot. But I'm just saying in general, he's just not the superhero guy. He doesn't indulge, it seems or at least in what I've seen in the superhero discussion, he's just a weird guy in general. He's got a weird look for him, and I'm not saying that he's not a handsome guy. He's just not my cup of tea. I don't think. You remember when Chris Evans became Captain America and he came to set built like John Cena? Yeah, there's none of that with Mackie, man. There's nothing opposing about Mackie that says superhero. And I think if there's anything that needs to be recast, that's Mackie. But that being said, the leadership is not leading. It does not look good. And so that I can say is going to lead to a poorer box office because nobody's behind Mackie. I don't think the fandom is there for Mackie because Mackie is an actor's actor. he's not into like, oh, I'm the Falcon, so I'm gonna be the Falcon. He doesn't want to be held in that, and I get that. I understand why he is healing it up, if you will, with the public because he doesn't want to be pigeonholed in that. But at the same time, it's affecting. You have to do some face shit, bro. You got to shake some hands and slap some fives, kiss some babies, and he's just not into it. So that needs to go. The true leader they don't want to lead. They're going to go do. They're going to have him do Thunderbolts. Is Bucky? He should just be the leader. Ant-Man again. Scott Lang is, I don't know, and I honestly, I think it's the writing. It's the way it's written. I think it's purposely written to not be that big a thing because like you would think with how Marvel is written with the comedy and the action and the drama and all that together, that Ant-Man and Paul Rudd is like the recipe. It's what it needs. It's what Marvel wants to do, but it just don't work. So I don't know, man. I think like they just need to revamp the new Avengers lineup. I think She-Hulk good, Captain Marvel good, Miss Marvel great, Photon, if she's in it, that's awesome. But if she's doing her own thing, like or Monica Rambeau, right? If she's doing her own thing, that's cool too. But I don't know about like all three of them on one team because they all have the same powers. But who knows if they can write it to make it interesting? That would be cool too. But those are good. Those things are good, right? I don't know what they're gonna do with Kate Bishop. I think the new Black Widow is great. I don't know. I don't know. They need to do something. They need to vamp it up. They need to vamp it up somehow. And they just need to change. they need to change. They need to change Anthony Mackie and just bring in Bucky and let him be Captain America because that's the only way you're gonna get interest in this new lineup. I don't know. It's just me. That's how I feel about Marvel right now. I think like now again with Iger in charge, still on the fence about all these showrunners, but quality over quantity is going to work well for it, and hopefully they get all their ducks in a row, and that's what's on my mind as this horrible article that's being disproven has come out and like showing me. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the state of Marvel right now? I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I think I do know. I just think they're again the user phrase we used before. Right now, we're at the double down right now. We're doing the slow clap as the ref is counting to 10. We're gonna get up and we're gonna get that house of fire going, man. And it's gonna be clothesline, 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 and everybody's gonna be happy again. We just have to wait and see. But I do think they have to freshen up that lineup quickly, because it doesn't look like the audience is behind it. Keep the Marvels. Everybody else could be revamped. At me. As usual, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment on this video. I will be putting no links in this one. There's no secret stash on this one. But again, the giveaway at the end of this month, PS5, I'll be giving it away to one of my lucky subscribers. All you got to do is comment, subscribe, like, share this video. Make sure you comment on this video down below. And at the end of this month, I will be giving away that PS5. I said it a little weird, but it's a PS5. So it's basically, and not end of November, but beginning of December. It's basically a Christmas gift. Merry Christmas from me to you. I love you so much. Share this video. As usual, guys, thanks for stopping by. Stay excellent, and I'll catch you guys later.